Hello, welcome to another Unpopular Opinions Mental Health Moments That Matter with Christiana-Simon. How are we doing? Don't give up. Okay, actually, give in. So what I want to talk about is surrender. Now, that word has a lot of misconceptions. Surrender does not mean give up. It means to give in. When we surrender to something, we essentially let go of it and give the control over to whatever is on the other side of our decision. So the best way I think about this is kind of like a sphere. So if you are in the middle of, let's just use like dealing with like a traumatic thing that you've gone through. So you've been processing it and you've been like delving deep into it, and you're feeling like you've wrestled through it, and you've gone through the natural grief of it, whether it's a small thing or a big thing, and you're kind of deep in that sphere that it feels like full, that it's every inch of the sphere is filled with the emotions and the thoughts, and you've kind of done everything you can. It feels like in that moment, like, oh, the phrase is like, don't give up. If you don't quit, you'll win. And I think that there's a really specific moment, if you know what I'm talking about, when you know that the breakthrough is coming, that it starts to feel a little bit different, that it's not so much like, oh, I want to give up. It's like, I just want it to be better. That moment happens when you let it. And I think a lot of people want to hold on to their burdens and continue to carry things around that they don't need to anymore, because they're waiting for a sign that they are over it. And I want you to know that you're not going to reach this huge like moment. There's not going to be a billboard that tells you that you're over something and you can give up on it and like fully like release it. But there's constantly opportunities for you to give into it and to finally say, you know what, I have come to terms with this, and I'm gonna give in, and I'm gonna release it. And I think of it like that sphere, almost like a ball deflating, in that you think that if you give up, you've done all this work to fill this up and heal from it, and then you're left with this full sphere, or if you think in reverse, like this empty sphere that you've done everything to heal and let go of it, and you're like, oh, I just want to be done with this, like I just want to give up. That is the same exact moment that you also can give into it and accept it, and then let it go, and then release it and give into it and fall into it and claim it. And that looks like saying things like, I did everything I could today. I did my checklist to the best of my ability. Like, I went to work, I came home, I ate food, I showered, I went to bed. That is all I could do today. Like, I did not give up today. I just gave in and I did the very best that I could. That's good. Good job. And I mean that. Like, sometimes your days, like, don't give up, but just give in to what you have to do. Give in to the moments that you feel you don't have to work through. Just kind of give in to them. Like, give in. I just feel like it kind of moves like this. Like, you have these spheres that you're working through. And then as you reach those moments of breaking points internally where you're kind of like, F it, that's good. If you're sitting there and you're like, F it, F this, I'm done, give up. And that's hard, because it's I can't do it. I'm not enough. There's something within me that I just can't do it anymore. And don't give up, give in. And be okay with that. It sucks. Dude, it sucks to sit in that moment aware of your insecurities and aware kind of I guess, your failure in it. I just want you to know that it's okay. It's okay to kind of give in and let yourself just sit in that sphere and sit in that bubble and kind of just like let yourself give into it, knowing that maybe it is done. you know, maybe it is time to surrender it and to give in, and, you know, maybe it's okay. Just give up. Just give in to it. It's so movement. Like, I just want somebody to do like an interpretive dance about this. So now taking applications for interpretive dance for this channel. But seriously, don't give up, but give in to it. Let yourself release and feel what you have to feel, but just sink in, settle into it. It's all right.